Hello everyone, welcome back to the Steel Donut Collective. My name is Connor, and with me on this video we have Blake.
Hey everybody.
And Matt.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And we are on fanfiction.net to read a creepypasta, actually, of course. And this is a creepypasta about Bob the Builder.
Oh my.
Yeah,
That's the thing about
fix
creepypastas. I keep getting older, the shows they're about keep being towards younger people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Teletubbies Lost Episode. I went to watch my favorite show, The Teletubbies. Some people say that I'm too old to watch it, but I don't care. I love it anyways.
This is by Den Muther, and Matt, you want to give us the description?
My first Lost episode creepypasta. It's so disturbing. I can't believe I wrote this.
Wow.
I can.
Yeah, it just upsold us right from the start.
Yeah.
It would be like if you went into a restaurant and you order like a cheeseburger, and he's like, "Oh, this cheeseburger is so delicious, I can't believe I cooked it." And you're like, "All right, dude, come on. Even if it is the best cheeseburger I've ever had, I didn't need you to tell me."
I can't. I cook garbage, but this one's actually good this time.
Yeah.
What are the odds that by the end of the story we'll be saying the same thing?
Yeah.
It's so terrible.
I can't believe you wrote
dude.
this. I can't believe you wrote this either. It's fucking garbage.
No, I think we'll be saying it's so terrible. I can believe you wrote this because you were you thought writing a Bob the Builder creepypasta was a good idea. Yeah. Bob the Builder and the Big Red Book. Okay, let's go.
All right. I used to be a Bob the Builder fan.
Back when I was in kindergarten.
Unfortunately, as I got older, I started hating it more.
Okay, I feel like that's natural.
I understand growing out of it, but I don't understand growing hatred for it.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, there's that phase that you go through when you're like 8, where you really want to be seen as like a big kid, so you start really hating when the super little kid shows. You know?
Yeah.
You're watching that SpongeBob, and you're like, man, I'm too old for that Dora the Explorer bullshit.
Yeah, that might be when you're 8, but I don't know why. I guess it was the teenager in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like 15 and you're
man,
like,
fuck
Bob the Builder, that's child stuff, then, dude, you're going through a crisis over here.
Yeah.
But before I get to the point to why I'm originally writing, please keep in mind I'm not tormented by any mental dias.
I'm just an idiot.
Jesus.
I know what I'm talking about when I talk or write, but anyway, I guess you're here for the creepy stuff, aren't you?
Creepy Stuff is my new website.
Yeah. Wrong
Also,
wrong here.
It's always a good sign when somebody gets your and here wrong back to back.
Yeah.
This grammar is so disturbing. I can't believe you wrote this.
Well, just don't say I didn't warn you by what you're about to see.
Did
Can
you
we do
warn
a
me?
get on with it yet?
Yeah, get on. Just
You done? Can I relate
Yeah,
the story yet, or are we just gonna do this all day?
I used to hate Bob the Builder, but let me tell you, I'm a completely normal guy.
Yeah.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with me. Okay, but like disclaimer and all of that.
I come from a world we call Simply Earth. It's got that kind
It's
of
like a
lead-in.
stealth disclaimer in a way, kind of.
Two disclaimers at once.
All right. The Bob the Builder series had been going on for years.
What a nothing sentence. Fuck you.
Since the dawn of time, Bob the Builder was a show. And
Back in the 1840s, when Bob the Builder was but a puppet show for live kids.
Oh, yeah.
And upon reading a dozen fan fictions, I decided to watch it again.
Why were you reading fan fictions of Bob the Builder?
This guy's
Hey,
such
What
a
the
loser.
fuck?
He grew out of his angsty teenager phase where he hated it, and then he mellowed out in college and was like, yeah, let me read up on that Bob the Builder fan
Why
fiction.
would you
like-
read fanfics of Bob the Builder?
Like, you know, you hear sometimes about, like, these little kid shows that'll, like, take off in an adult fan base. You know, most famously, there's My Little Pony, but then there's also stuff like Lazy Town.
And Bob
And
the
it,
Builder.
and it's like, you know, that makes sense because, you know, those shows have a lot more effort put into them than other, you know, shows for little kids. I don't know. I guess Bob the Builder isn't a bad little kid show, but it's definitely just for little kids. Like,
Yeah, it's definitely a little kid
like
show.
if you're like a teenager or, you know, an adult, you can totally bop along to some of those sweet Lazy Town songs. But like, how the fuck can you just start watching Bob the Builder? Like, you can't.
You know, some people's glory days are their high school years. This guy's glory days
his
was his
preschool
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, back when I would, like, you know, I'd sip a juice box and crush it in my hand and then just fucking walk into that school.
He looks up on the wall at the plastic trophy he got when he colored a Thanksgiving hand turkey.
Better than any other kid.
The sticker that said gold star. You tried.
Yeah.
It was like, that was back when I tried.
Yeah, that was back when he got his first and only kiss.
Yeah.
You know, and the teacher was like, and then he ended up getting in trouble for it, but that just made him, like, more of a badass.
Yeah.
So, I went Amazon hunting for a DVD to watch on.
I know he means hunting on Amazon.com, but for a split second I thought he meant like he went to the Amazon to go hunting for a DVD, and I was like, whoa, if you're gonna go to the Amazon for that, you really are just gonna find a cursed DVD now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just like it's like Indiana Jones. It's just like floating above a pedestal. He just grabs it.
I got this Bob the Builder DVD out of an ancient Mayan temple. I didn't think there would be anything wrong with it.
No.
Right. Whoa.
I mean, Bob the Builder has been going on since the dawn of time.
Where the hell is Dino Time?
Yeah, they raid an Egyptian tomb sarcophagus or whatever, and on the walls are hieroglyphics of Bob and some of the construction equipment.
Dude, he straight up...
They used to build the tomb.
Yeah. I said some straight up Dino Time bullshit.
I found a disc called Bob the Builder, The Lost Episode.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
It didn't have a description explaining what the episode was or how made it. I assumed that it was created by the original creators of the show, so I went ahead and bought it.
I just assumed that, even though there was no information on it. It could have been a fucking blank disc.
Well, I mean, that would probably be better. I mean, you thought you were getting an episode of Bob the Builder, but instead you get a useful CDR.
It was a cheap deal, and I went with it.
I like this guy's use of repetition. Like, he's, like, it's just, like, I assumed it was great by the original, so I went ahead and bought it. It was a cheap deal, and I went with it. It was inexpensive, and I just got it.
Yeah.
It didn't cost much, and I purchased it.
Yeah.
And it's like, how about you move the fuck on?
So, in about a week, maybe even shorter than that, I don't know, I can't remember when exactly, but the DVD came when it came, I guess.
Wow, what a nothing sentence.
This guy has the worst writing style ever. He takes 10 times as long to say something as he should.
He takes 10 times as long to say something that doesn't need to be
said. If a
said.
regular
Like, no
person
shit,
wrote
the
this, it would be
DVD
200 words
in.
long.
Let me edit that sentence down to the relevant bits. The DVD came.
Yeah, there you go. Like, no shit, it came.
Yeah.
I don't care how long it fucking took to get here. That's not important.
And I don't care how you, like...
I don't care.
Came when it came, I guess.
I don't remember it either.
I don't care how you had to do, like, a quadruple take on yourself to remember when it came.
Is this like a stream of consciousness?
Yeah, it is.
He's giving me a stream of consciousness about something that didn't happen.
Nah, man, that didn't happen.
The DVD had a black shell and a white encasing that had lettering written in blood red font saying Bob the Builder, The Lost Episode.
Oh, this is so bad. Why did you write this?
I could tell the white encasing was a little dog-eared, but I was far from caring as long as the disc worked.
Oh my god!
I flipped it onto the back to see the same font, but this time saying, "You have been warned, watch with your discretion."
I love that.
Watch with your discretion.
I mean, you might as well. Also,
all right, I've got my discretion here with me. All right, who wants to watch this?
Oh, look, here's a couple fonts called Blood Red.
Yeah.
I said, look up. Wow, these are all pretty cringy.
I shrugged and popped the disc into my dinosaur DVD player. What does he mean by that?
No,
I want Dino Time DVD player.
I sat on the couch while the disc played normally and played the normal opening, but this time the colors of the opening were dull and the theme played slow and in reverse. I passed this off as an error with the DVD player, knowing that I have had it for a very long time. Parentheses, I really need a life and an upgrade too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs the chip from Upgrade, so that way he can go and take revenge on the people who made this DVD player.
Whoa. I'm coming
Whoa.
for you, Panasonic.
Yeah.
Anyway, the episode finally began to play. The scene started off inside of Bob's house, but inside of him being his normal happy self, he was crying into his hands.
So it began inside of him?
Yes.
This is a vor story now? Oh, fuck. I thought we were done with these.
The camera, zooms in on the house. The door opens. Bob's standing there. The camera zooms in even further. Bob just opens his mouth. The camera goes down inside.
Just play, Connor, just play one of those, ridiculously long, travel through the body shots from Body Mechanics.
Yeah.
You know, where it would be 30 seconds of us just wandering around and then it gets to the scene.
The camera went from a master shot to the medium shot of his face being in his hands.
Technical terms.
Yeah, look how smart I am.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg is just can we cut to the medium shot?
Yeah, I'd like a medium shot to go with my medium wings, thank you.
Yeah, and a large fry. Large fries, please.
Oh, the crying sounds boomed very loudly in my speakers, almost to the point to where I had to turn the volume down.
It's got that No. It's like a subwoofer, you know. It's that.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know we were watching a sick Bob the Builder Vine.
Yeah. The background behind him went from the normal one to a green screen. Okay. I saw wires hanging down onto Bob's arms.
He's like a puppet.
Okay.
The screen instantly went into black.
Okay, all right. So this is another example of this. I've called it out before, where it's you're trying to make things that are normal sound creepy. A cut to black, of course it's instant if it's a cut and not a fade, but that's not scary. You make it sound like instantly went to black. I'm like, well, yeah, that happens all the time in movies, TV shows. It's not fucking scary.
Yeah. The scene reopened on Bob.
Lowercase Bob.
Not crying this time, but instead was looking out the window with a longing look on his face.
So what was so scary about that previous thing? Bob
you can hear Desperado playing in the background.
Yeah.
You hear Despacito playing in the background. This is so sad. Can we get 50 likes? Bob the Builder is crying.
Yeah.
Alexa, play Despacito.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I don't have Alexa like Bob does. Shit.
Yeah.
I could ask Cortana, but I don't want to make her play Despacito. Why did it have to be her?
I heard him say. I was confused as to what he was talking about.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
What's up? His face went into an angry expression.
Whoa. This is a very good question. / statement. It's not a question.
Yes.
Why did I have to be her?
Whoa, no! Bob!
Whoa.
What happened? What'd they do to you?
This is he seems like a normal, just blue collar, just the most straight, boring guy in existence, but he goes home and he gets into his wife's clothes and she gets into his clothes and they have this role reversal role play going on.
Whoa,
man!
The
Why
plot
did I
thickens.
have to be her?
It's like it's like Blue Velvet. It looks like a normal town and everyone's but secretly everyone in the entire world is just some sort of deviant.
Yeah, yeah. He looked into the camera till he glared directly at me. I don't know how you look into the camera without looking at the person watching the TV screen.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Why did you do this to me?
He growled.
Why did you have to kill her? What am I fighting for?
I was confused till I finally pieced together what he was talking about. All right. Are you guys ready for this to go from being a run-of-the-mill, boring creepypasta to being just the cringiest thing ever?
Oh, boy.
I was born ready.
See, 2 years ago, I had posted a fanfic about my wolf OC Shagra killing Wendy.
Oh my god! What?
I honestly thought it was funny. Before you go looking for it, mind you, it was never published. It sadly was torn apart by a virus on my other laptop.
You fucking idiot! You stupid fuck!
You did!
That's a big detail to remove.
I posted a fanfic, but don't worry, it's not on the internet. I didn't actually post
later.
it.
I posted it.
Yeah.
By the way, I never posted it. No, man,
What the
that
fuck?
never happened. Straight up.
That's quite a thing to leave out. You're talking about you going through your teenage angsty phase, hating Bob the Builder, posting stories where your sick OCs like rip the characters apart or whatever.
Dude, I hope Bob the Builder runs you over with a fucking steamroller.
Yeah. Do you think it'll come out of the TV or will it just crash through the side of his house?
Either way, it's the only acceptable ending to the story.
But anyway, back to the story.
Okay.
That's literally in the text.
So you thought it would be funny to write something like that? Wait. That was just me asking that. Let me
Okay,
read
alright. Now read your line.
Okay.
So you thought it would be funny to write something like that?
He stood up till he grabbed the camera.
How do you what?
It was high above him. He had to stand up and then get on his tiptoes and reach up for it.
You forgot how much she meant to me.
He growled, beginning to panic, and I began to get down further into the couch. Yes, the screen black and a static-like scream filled the room.
Okay.
I yelled out loudly, grabbing a pillow, trying to muffle the noise.
What?
He didn't put it over his ears. He just, grabbed it and squeezed.
Yeah, did he put it over the speaker or his ears, or what did he do with it?
No, he just hugged it really tightly. The scream stopped after 3 minutes.
Why didn't you leave the
Wow,
room?
I counted them. I fucking waited 3 whole goddamn minutes. I sat in
Static
one
was
place,
blaring and it was
unmoving,
hurting my ears,
did
but I
nothing
just
for 3
didn't
fucking
pay
minutes.
attention.
I gritted my teeth, grabbing that pillow as hard as I could, except for when I would check my watch to see how long the scream was
Oh, it's
going.
been 30 seconds. It's been a minute and a half. Oh man, we're at 2.5 minutes now. Jeez, I don't know how much more of this I can take. Oh, thank God. Exactly 3 minutes later, it's done.
I started to come out of my hiding place, slowly releasing the pillow from my ears. The screen appeared this time in a gray room with the words on the wall written in blood entitled, "Look, I can play this game too." So much wrong with that.
Oh no! I read the next 2 sentences!
Oh yeah. The camera zoomed in on a blue mound. I screamed loudly. It was my OC Shagra laying on the ground.
No! Don't kill my OC!
Alright, there's only one acceptable reaction, and I kind of have to aim off to the side here. Let me see. Just a straight up, all caps, PFFFTT. Just
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I can't!
What the
I
fuck?
can't believe you wrote this!
An eye for an eye. You killed my fictional
You killed
wife,
yeah.
and so I will just kill your OC.
I like
I'm
this
not
guy
sure
thinks
what's funnier.
that killing somebody's wife is equal to killing someone's OC.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's funnier. The fact that, like you said, killing someone's wife is equivalent to killing someone's OC, or the fact that anybody would give a shit if their fucking OC died. It's not a real thing!
What would happen if this guy just wrote another story where Wendy was alive?
Well, I guess would Bob have to come back and be like, okay, now your OC's alive.
Then Bob the
Okay,
Builder would write a fan fiction where
Yeah.
Bob the
OC
Builder
is alive.
has to write a fanfiction now where their OC is alive. I guess it's back to normal
Status
now.
quo, yeah.
Yeah.
Status quo.
I heard Bob's voice come on again, this time very demonically.
Yeah.
Oh,
Demonic enough for you?
that was good, yeah. The camera zoomed up on her body. I felt sick by the sight I saw.
Oh, God.
Her body had been cut open and her guts had been pulled out.
Damn.
Her head was no longer on her body.
Again.
You have the worst prose.
Yeah. Yeah, you are not a pro at prose.
Yeah. I felt dizzy and yelled at the screen, "What did you do to her, you bastard?"
I mean, you can pretty
You
clearly see
started
what he
it.
did to her. You
You
just described
started-
it.
You started it. You heard about this wolf killing his wife. And apparently it made it happen. Because his wife is dead.
You can also pretty clearly see what he did to her. I don't know why you asked. Like, it's right there. It's right in front of you. You can see.
That's true. That seems like the wrong question. He should be like, how could you? Instead of, what did you do to her? It's like, no.
What did he do to her? Well, he took out all of her guts, and her head is no longer attached to her body. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
To her.
That's the wrong question. It's almost like.
I'm sorry, I can't see clearly without my glasses. Can you explain it to me?
Oh, yeah, okay, so what I did was I pulled out all of her guts, and her head is no longer on her body.
Okay, thank you. Now I can visualize it.
Can you explain it in a way that doesn't sound like garbage?
Yeah. No, just fix that dialogue, man. There's nothing wrong with the story.
Right.
Just change it to, how could you do this? Perfect story.
Yeah.
We fixed the problem.
We did it, guys. We saved the story.
Yeah.
Just needed a teeny little Band-Aid.
Steel Donut Collective. Can we fix it? Yeah. So we had to do it at some point, right?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Yeah, you say,
Yeah. I stood up. It was only a joke. The screen went black. Only Bob stood there with his hands covered. I killed your wife. Come on, it was just a prank. It was just a fucking prank.
Goof,
why are you so mad? I killed your fucking wife. So what? It was a fucking prank.
This guy's like one of those YouTube pranksters. He's like, yeah, I had your wife hold a book against her chest, and then I shot it with a deagle.
Whoa. The screen went black. Only Bob stood there with his hands covered heavily in her blood.
Only a joke? Only a joke? Well, wasn't the joke that I showed you a laugh?
Why are you so serious, son?
Yeah.
You ever just wanted to look up at the stars and just laugh? Isn't it so fucking funny?
Matt.
We live in a society.
Matt. You want to know how I got these tools?
Gamers.
Because he's Bob the Builder.
Rise up.
My dad was a carpenter.
My dad was a carpenter. And now gamers, they have to rise up.
Whoa, Matt, I don't think you can say that on YouTube, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I think we might get shut down by big YouTube.
But like how Bob the Builder's just a fucking joker now.
Yeah. Like I said.
Okay. Bob wasn't normal in this episode. Understatement of the year.
Yeah, like Matt said, the worst prose ever.
I guess this wasn't a normal Bob the Builder episode. His Bob.
I mean, I killed your wife. It was just a joke.
I've never seen such a big example of show then tell.
I've never seen
you
such
went like paragraphs of crazy shit and then just said, this wasn't a normal episode. His body was pale, almost white, and his eyes were just black static.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is that scary? What does black static even look like?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
What the static is white on black noise. So what is black static? Is it just black on black? Is it can I not see anything now?
Take regular static and invert the colors.
Oh my god. So nothing changes.
Dude, Black Static is a sick band name.
Black Static, and all we do is Black Sabbath covers.
Whoa. I could hear in the background a wolf screaming in pain. I could hear the blade cutting open the flesh.
But she's already lost her head. Did you know that a wolf can still bite up to a full minute after its head is cut off?
She's fucking dead.
Just like a snake, if you cut off a wolf's head, it can still bite at you for a little bit.
Did you know if we cut off a wolf's head, 2 more will grow and take its place?
Yeah, wolf facts, actually.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah. Did you know that when in danger, wolves can shed their heads?
Yeah.
Did you know that a standard adult wolf actually has enough skin to cover 9 whole wolves?
Yeah.
Yeah. You might think that a wolf is slowest on sand, but it's actually fastest on sand.
Do you know why wolves have that little light hanging from their head? It's because in the dark of the ocean, that little bit of light attracts prey.
Yeah.
She is gone. You can't do anything about it. Look in the box.
I shakily got off the couch and checked the box like he instructed.
Oh no, please don't tell me you're about to
I like how it's so shakily, he does it shakingly.
Oh, shakingly. Yeah.
What box? Where are we?
That box right there.
Where?
Don't you see it?
Where the fuck are we?
No, that right
Over
there.
there. Right
over
there.
Matt.
Oh.
Look,
I see
that
it. It's right
box.
there in the story with no
Yeah.
context or build up or anything. It's just there in the story.
It's just there now.
It's just there now.
I nearly fell over. I saw the head of a blue wolf in the box with Ida's face expressing a lot of pain.
You know, I just want to say, I understand that, like, you're trying to do that whole 7 thing, but you know why it worked in 7 is because we didn't know they were already dead.
Also because in 7, Bob the Builder wasn't part of it.
Also, yeah, but I mean, like, so you want to shock me with, like, oh, here's their head in a box, they're dead, but you just showed me their headless corpse. Like, no shit.
Also, it's fucking Bob the Builder killing your OC.
It's fucking Bob the Builder.
Yeah, Bob the Builder killed your OC, dude.
Yeah. After you killed his fucking wife.
That sounds like a
That's a
Cards
sentence
Against
I never
Humanity
thought
card.
anyone would say in a million years.
That
Bob
sounds
the
like
Builder.
a fucking Cards Against Humanity card.
Yeah.
Bob the Builder killing your OC.
Yeah, that's got to go in the updated Still Donut deck. Bob the Builder killing your OC.
Bob the Builder killing your OC.
Your OC killing Bob the Builder's wife.
Yeah,
I can't believe you wrote this.
Bob the Builder enacting retribution on your OC.
Holy shit.
Okay. I went into the bathroom and vomited into the toilet. The TV screen was static this time with a female asking for help. I assumed it my wolf begging for help.
No fucking shit.
Oh my god.
It's so bad.
Fucking stop.
Bob came back on this time, hanging from the ceiling with a demonic look on his face. Like by a noose or what?
No,
Well, he had strings on his arms.
Oh, he was clearly dead, and the knife he used on her in his hands.
Good sentence.
The blackness went into gray with the words, "I killed Wendy and her."
No, you killed Wendy. You killed Wendy.
retcon, I guess.
Nah, man, that never happened.
Nah, man, that didn't happen.
Yeah. The screen faded into black with the credits showing in blood red lettering.
What credits? What fucking credits? Who worked on this? I want to know what the credits said. Who worked on this? Who worked on this episode?
The standard cast of Bob the Builder.
Presented by PBS and funded by viewers like you.
Director, so-and-so. Puppeteers,
Oh man,
so-and-so.
I really hope you get that awesome PBS stinger with the little turtle hatching, and he's like going into the ocean, and it's like the voiceover, and he's like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it."
Written by Den Muther. That's what it says at the bottom.
Yeah.
Right. After that, my DVD player shot out the disc and it landed on the wall behind me with a loud crack.
It landed on the wall. It didn't hit the wall. It landed.
Like, okay, is your house turned sideways now?
Also, isn't he
It's
in
like
the
the
bathroom
it's like
still?
the music video for Dancing on the Ceiling.
Yeah. I went over to it and found it in pieces. It took months, maybe even weeks, for me to recover from what I had saw.
I think you have that backwards, my man. It took a longer period, maybe even shorter period.
Yeah.
Wow.
What the fuck?
I never thought I'd come across one of those in the wild.
Wait, no, we have to, yeah, that is awesome. But you'll notice, what is the next sentence?
Oh, I was tormented from months on end by it.
Yeah, you've heard of show then tell. It's tell then tell.
Tell then tell again.
Yeah, he just fucking repeats what he already told you.
It's like he writes the sentence and looks away from his keyboard and then looks back and is like, oh yeah, I need to write that sentence, and then writes it again a different way.
It took months for me to recover. I was tormented for months. You know what it's like?
Yeah.
It's the Dick Borer problem. You know,
Yeah.
It had a very wood. You know, there were trees all over the place. It had a woodsy feel. The backyard had woods in it.
Yeah. Two different sentences to describe the same thing twice.
I couldn't piece together who or what made that video. When I had researched online, I couldn't find any information on the episode either.
Oh, really? You couldn't find the episode where Bob the Builder kills your OC, huh? Really?
Here we go. Bob the Builder lost episode.
Let's
see if I get any results.
My OC.
Huh. Oh, what do you know? I get a ton of results.
But is there, if I Google the episode of Bob the Builder where he kills my wolf OC in front of me because I killed his wife in a fanfic that I published
and then
but didn't put online because a virus ate it. Let's see what I get.
What a very specific Google search.
Oh, what do you know? I get fucking nothing. Oh, but it does have a nice credit roll. I'll give it that.
Yeah. I was literally driving myself insane.
Jesus. Doesn't take much to make you crack.
I went over to the box to see if Shagra's head was still in there.
After months? Yeah, I think you would notice from the smell.
Yeah. It wasn't, which gave me fake relief.
Sentence of the fucking story.
Wait. What is the timeline on this? Because then it ends with, I went over to the broken pieces to see if I could salvage anything from it, but by the condition it wasn't possible.
I feel like that should have gone at the very beginning of this.
Yeah. Also,
and
guys,
then you could have put
the stuff. It wasn't which gave me fake relief.
So the part between it took months and literally driving myself insane was just like, all of that happened later, and then you go back to what you did at that moment.
Or you waited months and months and months and months and months to do this.
Yeah. Okay.
Fake relief. What is fake relief? Why is it fake?
I gotta say, Den Muther, I can't believe you wrote this.
I can't believe you wrote this.
Sadly,
I cannot believe you wrote a Lost episode fanfic where your OC gets killed and you think that anybody's gonna give a shit and be frightened by your OC dying.
That's
That's
reviews.
so pathetic.
Alright, why the fuck are like, people, how people will go on those rants where they're like, oh, we need to teach more critical thinking skills in schools. We really fucking do. Because I am sick and tired of seeing these retarded kids on like creepypasta sites who fucking believe this shit. Like even the slightest bit of critical thinking, they would question it, but no, they just believe every fucking thing that gets presented to them.
Does anybody believe this?
Like literally, I could just go right now and write a blog post where I'm just like, if you do like X and X shit, you can contact the fucking spirit realm, and there would be some stupid fucking kid who would respond and be like, "Oh man, is this real? I'm gonna try this. I hope it works." And it's like, what the fuck do you think?
I love the reviews on this. They're all really good.
Yeah, the first one is exactly what I'm talking about. By Giovanni Go. So, if this was a real DVD made, go to the company and confront the workers. It's not a fucking real DVD, you idiot. Fucking
like you're gonna go to the factory that produces DVDs and you're gonna like
I'm calling you out directly. You just read that shit where he fucking says that his OC got killed by Bob the Builder, and you're like, so
I feel like
this is my this guy's like, maybe this is real. It's not fucking real.
Oh, are you sure? I feel like I get more of the vibe of this guy's like pointing out the huge fucking like plot hole.
God, this is fanfiction.net, Matt. No one on here is that intelligent. This guy went looking for and read and reviewed a Bob the Builder fanfic.
Oh. I guess that's fair. Jules SP said, I would like more of these creepypasta stories from a true artist.
From a
true artist. My good man.
Oh man,
he's got one fan.
Your boy Viper is here to review it.
Yeah. And Muchacho 1994 says, good, but it's not really disturbing as it is strange.
Why? How come like none of these had correct grammar? How is that possible? Three out of three. That's a swing and a miss 3 times. That's a strikeout. These review sections struck out.
I think fanfiction.net just struck out.
This story just fucking struck out.
Jesus, Muchacho writes the most cringy troll fics I've ever seen.
But no, I really love the idea of this story. Like I love the idea that it's a fucking Lost episode story where their OC dies and they think that's gonna be scary to anybody.
Their OC gets killed by Bob the Builder because they previously wrote a story where their OC kills Bob the Builder's wife.
If you just say a summary of it in a single sentence,
levels.
The whole thing falls apart. Not a single element of this story works. It's beautiful. It's art.
I mean, it's too insane of an idea to come up with by accident. Because who
the
fuck would ever, we've written
up with that as a joke.
We've written joke stories ourselves. I don't think any of us would ever come up with the idea of having a character take revenge for an OC killing their wife. That's just that you have to be
in a Lost episode.
That's dumb.
You have to be truly nuts.
So bad. It's such a bad idea and such a bad execution of it. No. It's the perfect storm.
No,
I can't believe you
Matt,
wrote this.
I think what you meant to say was it was a terribly written story and just such a bad idea, and it was not written very well, and it was a bad concept, and it's just...
That was not written well at all. The concept was not written well.
Exactly. You got to repeat yourself. Make sure it's really clear.
The story had bad prose, and the story had really bad writing, and the prose in the story was not very good at all, and the writing was very bad.
That's a preview for Matt's review channel.
Yeah.
Matt's new review channel. He's never reviewed anything before.
Yeah. All right. Thanks.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to join our public Discord, links in the description below, to chat with us and other swag guys. You can also send us story links or suggestions via email, Twitter, or leaving them as a comment along with your thoughts below. And once again, thanks for watching. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time.